New spot. We back over here at Millard Farms. It's 4,000 acres of some of the most pretty country you see. We don't know it that well, so we just kind of literally getting on base maps and trying to figure out an area that we think we like, and just trying to see where we might can get on turkeys. But with this much acreage, we're bound to sooner or later stumble across a hot one, hopefully. It's loud right here by this highway, but it's amazing. The last 4 turkeys that we have got, we have not even heard any turkeys off the roost. It's been 1 o'clock in the afternoon before we've even got one in the truck. So it's been so far a great year, but it's been an odd year that we ain't heard many turkeys gobbling at daylight, because so many times turkey hunters will hunt and you'll give it an hour or two after fly down, you know, and you back off eating and you're done. We really haven't even had a hunt worth starting until about 11 or 12 o'clock. So hopefully we can get on here one traditionally right off the roost. But so far, no gobbles. But there's a gobble. I'm always afraid I'm gonna forget to put a shell in my gun. Turkey ain't far. Let's go up and all the way around.
Yeah, barely. Which one are you gonna shoot? I can see the one on the right.
We finally heard one off the roost. And we just mollyhawked him. Can't stop the flock. What an amazing morning. First one we heard off the roost. And man, we was in a dip. It was a creek bottom. We had to circle way back around. We probably went a half a mile out of the way. Got back up, caught right up through these pretty hardwoods. We get right. We're gonna see what we got, baby. Oh yeah, big old 3-year-old. Yes, sir. Long spurred turkey. I was wondering, we got a lot of 2-year-olds in the woods this year in the south in Georgia, but this was a big mature turkey. These hens have started nesting a little bit. Here it is, the second week of the season. And it's getting good, man. I've been seeing a lot of turkeys by themselves, hens off by themselves in these thicker plots. And to see turkeys in hardwoods again like this in Georgia is really nice, man. But I got a decoy out, but I put it behind me. I think they saw him, but I just couldn't soak them on in here 20 yards, but I had to take a 30-yard shot. So, man, that was a typical great Georgia ridge hunt. We maneuvered around on them just perfect. But a nice long spurred turkey. Yeah. When we first heard them, like I said, this is a new place. We've never been here. And we were trying to evaluate where to go. And there was a creek bottom in between us right here. And obviously there was fences in between us. So just making a gut instinct on what to do. And obviously the rule of thumb of getting above a turkey always pays off. Sure enough, we cut through, made a big loop around them. They quit gobbling, so it was always the gamble that maybe they saw us, but ended up they didn't saw us. They flew down, so perfect. There was definitely more hid when they flew down. Right off in this bottom, we were way back over there. We circled probably a half a mile all the way around, got back on this ridge where it peaks out, went through the saddle. And as soon as we got up here, I called nothing. And then got down on them a little bit, and they gobbled. And there's no guarantee because I've never been over here, but the appearance of things just looks like beautiful rolling, you know, a flat, like a steady incline coming up here on this pretty flat right here, pasture behind us. So I felt pretty good about it, and sure enough, it paid off. They got up here 25, 30 yards. I went in and took the shot. So meet Waddell, your guide for the rest of the year. We're gonna take anybody and everybody we can find. Just because we're about 4 or 5 episodes deep on Can't Stop the Flop, definitely don't mean we're stopping, man. I hope y'all are realizing how much I love turkey hunting, and hopefully some tips and tactics along the way. I've never been one to give a lot of tips. Now, I've never kept my mouth shut. I've always been opinionated and talked a lot, but mostly in fun and cutting up and goofing off. But this is a little bit more serious approach, man. I want to hopefully show y'all, first of all, my passion for turkey hunting, how much I love it, but also some of the things I've learned over the years. Some things are just rule book, just textbook stuff. Like this was a textbook morning, circle around, get on the uphill side. But things and the ways you can use a decoy, the way you can be aggressive, the way you can approach new property, the way you can approach public ground. There's a lot of different techniques and process eliminations you can use when killing turkeys. And I really believe that some of these southern turkeys, Georgia and Alabama, are the most aggravating. So when you can get good at manipulating southern easterns, I think the rest of the country becomes to fall right in place a little bit easier. Not to say it's easy and it's a slam dunk. If it was easy, politicians would be doing it. Pelosi and Schumer would be out there hunting. You don't see them doing the hard stuff like this. But when you get out to Texas and you get to Merriam Country, South Dakota, Wyoming, turkey hunting seems to come together a little bit better. But when you learn in the South and you learn some of these tactics that we're using across the board, they'll work anywhere. And if they work here, they definitely work anywhere. So I've enjoyed doing this.
To watch more, go to My Outdoor TV.